So how long have you been in the industry?
I'd say 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just almost over 3 years.
Okay. And so when you first started, with your musical journey, did you feel like you were performing as someone else, or do you feel like...
Yeah, I feel like I was just trying to people please. When I first started, I was freshly 18, just getting into the music industry, and I was just kind of making music that I thought people would like, because I thought, oh, that would be the easiest way to blow up. So I was definitely like playing an alter ego character, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what parts of yourself did you feel you had to compromise or kind of block out or get rid of?
That's a really good question. I just feel like my music was very toxic. Like the music I was making a couple years ago was just very toxic, very just not where I am now. And I feel like I was compromising my morals a little bit, and I was definitely like losing some respect. Like I took disrespect from people when I really shouldn't have. And yeah, I literally just compromised my morals and my boundaries. I can't lie, yeah.
So do you feel like sometimes you were kind of taken advantage of creatively or emotionally?
I'd say emotionally, not creatively, but emotionally, yeah.
Were you writing your own music?
Yeah, I write all my own music, but I would just say when it came to like performing at the clubs and like all that stuff that I was doing when I was 18, 19, like I really got taken advantage of. I never got paid, and I was kind of just doing whatever they said because I was like, oh, well, people are here and they're watching me. But it was against, like, the performances I was doing was kind of against my morals. Like, I wouldn't do it now. And I definitely have a lot more boundaries and set a lot of boundaries for myself now, like, as a mom. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like when I was younger, I was just doing things for the plot. Like, I was like, oh, well, we're outside, we're young, let's do it. But I don't know. I just feel like now I wouldn't go about it that way.
And do you think that's because you've changed as a person, or was that also just because you were kind of pressured into that kind of lifestyle? Were you a different person back then?
Yeah, definitely, because I think becoming a mom really changes everything about yourself. Like, you kind of grieve your old self because you're coming into this new version of a woman. So I was definitely in the club scene a lot more when I was younger, because that's what my friends like to do for fun. So we would always be like out and going out and doing things. And now I'm like, guys, like that's not even the type of music I want to make anymore. I don't want to make club music. I want to make like alternative music. I want to make gospel music now. Like I'm just definitely on a different vibe for sure.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the new edition.
Thank you. Thank you. My pride and joy.
How old is she now?
She just turned 2 months on the 30th.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And you, very new.
Very new,
that's
yes.
Adorable.
Very tiny.
How much of your personal life have you felt pressured to expose in order to connect with fans or sell yourself?
I never really gave up too much of my personal life. Like, I feel like people don't know too much about me. I was kind of just putting on this, like, show, like a performance, and people probably thought that was what my life was, but it really wasn't. Like, I was kind of just making it seem like, oh, everything's okay, I have so much fun, and look, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but I don't know. It was definitely just, like, a facade. It wasn't actually my life.
So do you feel like you were a little dishonest in your earlier music then?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like, the first songs I made, I feel like it was just to please others. Like, I was just making music that I thought people would like, and it was just very toxic and honestly, like, overwhelming. Like, I listened to some of my... They're so good, though. Like, don't get me wrong, because people would like that music.
We love them. They're great.
We love it. But I listened to the lyrics and the stuff I was talking about, and I was like, wow, like, I was just sad. Like, I was just really sad, and I was young, and I was going through it. And I don't want to make sad music anymore. Like, you know, I don't feel like I'm in that era of life anymore. And I feel like I've grown a lot and I've matured a lot and I've healed a lot. That's the key word, healing.
Yes, absolutely. Did you use music to help you heal?
Yeah, for sure. For sure I did. And I think that's why a lot of my music is so sad, because I was just letting it all out. But I wish I did it in a less toxic way. Like, I wish that my older songs weren't all just, like, about men. And, you know, like, I wish I, like, let out some of my emotions about myself and, like, what I was going through. I feel like it was always just based on the guy I was talking to or whatever was going on with that. And now I'm, like, I just want to make healing music. Like, I want to actually heal. I have a song called Heal My Soul. And this journey of music I'm on, I really want to actually heal souls. I don't want the song to just be called that. I want to actually do it.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I bet you probably look back at your older songs and you probably see your maturity.
And I honestly, like, I feel sad for me. Like, if I could go back 3 years ago, I would just give myself a big hug and be like, it's okay. Like, this is going to pass. It's all just a season. And you're about to be very blessed in life. Like, that's what I would tell myself.
I love that. So then, on that note, looking back, what part of yourself have you had to fight the hardest to protect?
My inner child, especially like now becoming a mom, I feel like my inner child is really being healed through my daughter. And I feel like there was just so much pain and so much stuff that I was going through a couple years ago, and I really had to mask that because I didn't want anyone to think that I was weak. But at the end of the day, it's not weakness. Like, me going out and drinking and partying and doing clubs at shows, like, that was me being weak instead of just feeling my emotions. And like the last 11 months, I've had so much time to just really heal and like understand that what I was feeling and what I was going through was real and intense, and I didn't have to mask that. I shouldn't have had to hide it, and it's okay to like feel the way I was. And I feel like I'm really just healing that little girl inside of me.
I love that.
It's really awesome. It feels great, honestly.
Of course.
Like,
absolutely. Because it seems like, were you using your music for a different purpose back then?
I feel like I was using it for like the hype. Like, I was like, oh guys, like, I can sing, so let me just make a song about this toxic guy, and then let's go perform it at the club. Like, now the music, I'm making gospel music now. I'm making alternative music, like the stuff I actually like. Because don't get me wrong, I love R&B music, and I love Jhené Aiko, and, you know, but my core is emo alternative. Like,
oh,
yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, like, that's all I really listen to personally. But
I
was like, why don't I start making music that I listen to, that I actually really like and enjoy? My teacher, Shane, he's a DJ in Edmonton. Shout out to Shane, started it. He actually told me that he thinks I would make it off as an alternative singer than an R&B singer, like 100%. Like, he was like, you need to go down this route. This is where you stand. Like, this is where you're passionate. Like, with my R&B music, he kind of told me that he doesn't feel the passion the same way as he does through my alternative music. And it was really eye-opening for me because I was like, wait, like, you're right. Like, I need to get on it. So my plan is to just drop in March. I want to drop all of my old songs that have just been sitting in the vault, and I'm going to name that album Letting Go. And then I'm going to start fresh, and I'm going to start dropping my alternative stuff and my gospel music, and then go from there. But I do have a lot of bangers. They might be toxic, but I have to let them out. Like, they're good. They're good songs. But yeah, like, I'm excited to let go of that chapter in my life and just move forward and, you know, just be the best version of myself for my daughter and my family.
I love that. You know, I've actually often thought about how artists kind of rebrand themselves.
Yeah.
They call it rebranding. And I think, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not really sure, I'm not an artist, but I feel like sometimes artists discover another part of themselves that they didn't know they had, or they're now not afraid to let that part that they've been hiding out, right? And then, of course, with that comes it's a risk, right? Because people have gotten so used to the way you've branded yourself earlier. You see, like, Post Malone, for example, went into country. I did hear that he was originally country, but people knew him for a while as something different. Now he's country and he blew up. But that was a huge risk that he took. Are you afraid of taking that risk, or are you confident in it?
I'm very confident in my choice, just because I feel like that's where God's taking me. Like, and in my heart, like, I'm leaning a lot more towards what I want to do versus people pleasing. Like, I don't want to be a people pleaser anymore. And I do make really good R&B music, but it's not what I really want to be making. Like, you know, like, I want to just follow my heart now, because I'm at the point where I'm like, I really am a mom, and I don't want my daughter to think it's okay to let people walk all over you or have to please others to make them happy over making yourself happy. Absolutely. And I just want to set those boundaries for myself and for her.
On that topic, are there parts of yourself that you've rediscovered through becoming a new mom? Parts that you feel like you had to let go, and, you know, parts that you've kind of now claimed?
I definitely, like, woke up, I'd say. Like, I had to grieve the old version of myself and let go of her, because I feel like when I got pregnant, a part of me kind of, like, died. I don't know. I'll put it like that. A part of me died, because I was like, wait, like, I can't just do whatever I want anymore. Like, I'm responsible for a whole human. Like, I really had to fix up, and I got my own place. I moved out of my mom's house, had no intentions of ever moving out. But then when I got pregnant, I was like, hey, I need to save money. I need to get my own place. I need to make a recording studio in my place so that when I'm on maternity leave, I can make music and I don't fall into postpartum depression. Like, I came up with, like, this whole list. And then throughout my pregnancy, I really realized that the person I was before wasn't the life and the path that I wanted to go down.
Right.
And like I had to let go of a lot. I had to let go of a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends when I became pregnant. I had to put boundaries up with some family even, and I had to stop going to places that I would normally go to and like take myself out of certain environments. So yeah, I would definitely say I lost a part of myself, but it was definitely for the best. Yeah. Like if I was still going down the same path, I don't even think I would have learned anything, you know? Like I would just be doing the same thing that I've been doing all these years, and now I finally have that time to grow and evolve. And like I don't know, I'm always just in my home studio and I'm trying to just make music and just grow and do better for her and for me, and yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
Thank you.
So as a new mom, do you ever feel like a different person creating music?
Yeah. I try to swear less now. Like, I don't know. I was writing a song the other day and I had a couple swear words in it and I was like, it's not even necessary. Like, we can just take that out.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to center all my music around men. Like, I just want her to listen to my music and not hear it being about guys. Like, I want her to be like, oh, that's just my mom, and this is a really good song, and I love it. Like, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're writing music for her.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, as a new mom, and you've been kind of trying to come back into the music scene, but you're also doing it with new ideas in mind, with a new mindset. Are there song ideas you wouldn't have had before motherhood, like a new perspective on song ideas that you wouldn't have had before?
But yeah, I found a new perspective to music when it comes to my Christianity, because becoming a mother brought me a lot closer to God. So I just write music for myself, my daughter, and God now. Yeah.
I love that. What does love mean to you now compared to what it used to mean before?
I didn't even know I could love so hard, like before becoming a mom. So I would say that love makes sense to me now. Like, I never really had a good idea of love growing up. Like, my parents split up when I was young, so I never had like the ideal love story. So I was drawn to like toxic men when I was in my teenage years and like growing up. And now, like, becoming a mom, the father of my child is amazing. I love him. And he really showed me what love really is. And then my daughter showed me what love really is. Seeing her the day she was born, like, the smile on her face and just the smile on mine, like, it was euphoric almost. I didn't even know you could love that much. So my perspective on love has definitely changed. And I think this is the first time in my love, besides, like, my mom and my dad, that I've actually felt loved and, like, have been able to love properly.
And I understand that you kind of hesitated there and said, oh my gosh, I didn't mean it like that. But
yeah,
I think people forget that there's different kinds of love. You know, it's not just romantic love. Like,
yeah,
you know, I have 4 kids. I would die for them, you know? So, yeah, I know what you're saying. Is there an old connection that you still carry forward into your music today?
An old connection? I would say that the old connection would be that music is still, like, my sense and my form of journaling. Like, when I'm writing songs, they might not be so toxic anymore and men-centered, but it is still, like, me releasing and letting those feelings out in a healthy way. So it's, like, my way of journaling and expressing myself.
And I know that some artists also, like you mentioned, use it to heal.
Yeah.
Right? Some artists use it to say things that they're too afraid to say, possibly out loud. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Have you ever written something in a song that you haven't said to anyone?
Oh, 100%. My song Searching, I would never say that in real life, but in the song, I'm going to get it all off my chest. So
what makes it feel safer in a song?
When you're making music, you almost feel like you're coming into, like, I don't want to say alter ego because it is me, but you almost, like, step into the performer version of you. So, like, it almost feels like it's like a show, like it's staged. It's like I'm on my own TV show right now. Like, you know, like when you're in the booth and you're singing, it really comes from the heart and it's compassionate and, like, you just, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like euphoric as well. Like, I'm sure my artist will understand what I'm saying, but you just step into that character that you've created for your music and it just makes it a lot easier to get it out and off your chest.
You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why artists do have names for their art names, right? It kind of separates the artist from the person, right? So who is Kianna when she's not Kianna Faith singing?
Kianna is just a mom. I wake up, I feed my daughter, I clean my house, I change my daughter, and then I watch movies with my boyfriend, and yeah. But when I'm not making music, I'm just a normal girl, and that's pretty much it. Like, I'm just inside my house.
Aw. And how is artist Kianna different from that?
Oh, artist Kianna likes to put on her wig and her makeup and her heels and do all the extraness. And, like, I kind of like the attention when I go out and I'm on stage and people are like, wow, who's this girl? Like, it's like stepping into my character. I don't want to say alter ego, but I'll say my character.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think most artists have a character. I think it helps them with their confidence. Being on stage isn't easy.
100%.
Being in front of a crowd isn't easy.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes wish you were artist Kianna just all the time with all that confidence?
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like when I don't have my hair done or my makeup done and my shoes on, I wouldn't want to get up on a stage and talk to people, to be honest. Like, I kind of have anxiety. Like, sometimes I get very anxious, but when I'm all done up and I'm singing my songs and I see people, like, laughing and cheering and clapping along, it gives me, like, this confidence boost. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I got it.
So then how do you know when a song's coming from an honest place versus a guarded place?
Oh, that's a really good question, too. I'd say it depends on my emotional state. Like, if I'm really emotional while I'm writing the song, like, I have times where I'm, like, literally bawling my eyes out as I'm writing a song, and that's how I know it's coming from a guarded place, because it hurts to get it out. Like, I almost don't want to. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, just, like, the way that I feel in that moment and how heavy my emotions are.
So then, sometimes you'll be, if you're in an emotional state, and you're writing from an emotional state, and you're producing and creating music from an emotional state, but then time has passed and you're on the stage again. How do you perform and not reopen those wounds?
For me, God, literally, I just pray, like, just cast your burdens onto him. That's what he's here for. We can't handle all this stuff by ourselves. So I would say whenever I feel like I can't do something, I just pray about it and I go from there. That's really all you can do, especially me, because I'm very anxious, and now I can't be. Like, I gotta pick myself up. So I would just say pray, stay prayed up.
That's true. Yeah. Actually, being a mom, you always have to look like you have everything together.
Yeah, even if you don't. You can cry in the shower.
Exactly. What scares you about being fully seen? Not as an artist, but as a person in front of a crowd or,
I would say, like, maybe people judging me. I'm kind of sensitive. Like, I don't know. Like, not everyone's going to be your fan and not everyone's going to like the music you make. And I think that sometimes I have to tell myself that and just be like, it's okay. Like, not everyone's going to like you. Yeah. But if they don't, like, who cares? Like, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of just, like, stop caring about what other people think, because I have a whole life outside of my music. Like, I'm a person.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Right. Absolutely. How do you protect your heart and then still create honestly?
Then I would say I never protected my heart. I think that I was just walking around with an open wound in my heart, and I wasn't protecting it. But now I protect my heart through my family, 100%. Like, through my boyfriend and through my daughter. Like, that's how I guard my heart, because at the end of the day, if anyone hurts me, I know I can go back home to them and just be loved.
Yeah. What was the most difficult song to create and then perform? Is
Searching.
There a song? Searching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Searching, for sure. Because Searching, I wrote when I honestly was not okay when I made that song. Like, I was going through the most. I was going through a lot of grief. I was going through a toxic breakup from being cheated on. And my mom and I were fighting a lot. Like, I was never home. Like, it was just so much that I was going through. So anytime, I actually don't listen to that song, but anytime I perform that song or I hear it, I have to remind myself that chapter is closed and I don't need to open up those wounds. But Searching is definitely, like, the song that hits me the hardest. And it hits my friends the hardest, too, because a lot of people can hear that song and relate to the lyrics. Like, just from where I'm coming from as a woman, like, like, or even a man, like, there's so many relationships that don't go right from the woman in the relationship, too. But I feel like that song just opens a lot up for people. Like, not even just me, just for people in general.
When I was listening to that song, and I was kind of watching you perform it, it almost felt like you didn't write it. It felt like you were just speaking it.
Yeah, that song's actually a freestyle.
I thought
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
a
not
freestyle.
to say that was, it didn't give off a vibe of like, oh, she didn't even have this planned. No, it felt like I know what I'm gonna say and I'm gonna say it, and I think that's what gave it the authentic feel.
Yeah,
right?
I can actually tell you the story behind that song.
I was gonna ask for that.
Yeah, I was at my producer Taylor's house and we just couldn't come up with anything. Like we were making songs for probably like an hour and he was like, yo, like this just sounds like fake. Like it's not from your heart. He was like, why don't we find a beat and you just freestyle over it and we go from there. So we picked a Tory Lanez dark R&B type beat and we just played it over and over again, listened to it, got a feel to it, and then I went in the booth, put the headphones on, and I just started freestyling the whole song. I did not stop. Like we just went through the whole song and then we looked at each other and we were like, yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got the song. That was great. But yeah, that was a freestyle and I think that's why it's so heavy too, because it was straight from the heart. Like I didn't write a single note for that song. Like everything just came off the dome. So
what is Searching about?
I feel like it was just my younger self not being healed. Like I just felt like every time I would search for something, it just wasn't going the right way. Like it wasn't going the way I wanted it to. I felt like I was in a very toxic place just in general. All around, like that point in my life, I was just not doing good. And I feel like that song was just such a release for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you scared to put it out?
Yeah. It's actually like 2 years old and yeah, and I dropped the YouTube video for it. I think I was like 8 months pregnant and I was like, I haven't posted anything for music, so I should just drop this music video. Like I've been sitting on it. I recorded it last year and I just sat on it. And then, yeah, I still haven't dropped it. It's only on YouTube,
right.
But I'm finally going to drop it in March with the rest of the songs, Letting Go. Right. But yeah, that song was very hard to drop. All my friends were like, why aren't you dropping this song? I need this song. Like, I don't want to just have it in my files anymore. Like, please drop it. And I was like, guys, no, it's a lot.
What were you afraid of when you released it? Because you said
just
you were...
how vulnerable I was in the song. Like, I feel like I was just really letting people know how I was feeling. And yeah, like, I was letting people know that I could be toxic too. Like, it wasn't just the relationship that I was in, like I was also being toxic at the end of the song. So I was like, shoot, like I don't want people to think that I'm the problem too. But I was a part of the problem because I was staying in the problem. And like I think that's the biggest message of the song, is to just leave. Like if you're in a toxic relationship, just leave, because you're just stressing yourself out, and honestly it makes it harder to leave once you stay in it. Like it makes it way harder. Yeah. Absolutely. Especially as like a young girl, because I wrote that song when I was like 18, 19, and I look back and I just want to give myself a hug, because I'm like, it's not even that serious anymore, dude. Like, it's just way too
But
years.
it is. It's just part of your story. It's a piece of you. And so you wrote this 2 years ago. Did it go through any changes over that time? Did you just release it right away?
Yeah. I don't even think that it's been mastered. That song. It will be mastered when I drop it.
Right.
But the music video, that was a live performance. Right. So I guess it was kind of like changed because I was singing it live. But
the music and
yeah, like the song itself and the lyrics, nothing has changed. And yeah, like.
And do you feel like it's complete? Would you change it?
No. I don't even want to master it. Like I think my producer will just master it because he's awesome and he does that. But I would leave it. Like, honestly, I listened to that song the first time and I was like, yeah, it's perfect. Like, we don't need to do anything to it.
That's awesome. And how often do you feel that way about your songs?
I'm confident about a lot of my songs, but there's definitely like 2 songs that I would go back and change.
Oh, and now I have to know what they are.
Lie to Me. Okay. That was a freestyle too, but I don't know, like that song was just me trying to be like mean. Honestly, like I'm just trying to be a bully in that song, so I would take that one down, but I won't because it has views. And then just like that, one of my teachers actually told me that he thought that I was faking in that song too. Like, not that it didn't sound good, but he was just like, you were like not doing your best. Like I feel like that was just like a filler track, and he was totally right. It was. I just needed one more song for the album, so I just wrote a quick song. But I feel like I would have put more emotion into that song because it is really good and it has a lot of potential. Still sounds good, and I feel like this is just like an artist perspective because we dig so deep into it. I mean, I went to school for music producing and engineering, but yeah, those are probably the only 2 songs I would change.
I have to go back to a point that you just made earlier, and you said something like, I gotta keep it because it's got views.
Yeah.
How often do you find yourself trying to create music for the audience rather than for yourself?
The first 3 years of my career, it was definitely like for the audience. My emotions and my stories, but the genre of music and the way that I portrayed myself and like showcased it was for the audience for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really, it's interesting because, you know, I think about this often where in the world of media, in a second, one idea can take off. You could get so many views, you can get so many hits. Like the most random or odd things can become viral. And do you feel like you're always taking a chance when you're releasing things?
Yeah.
And you're always probably worried about, you know, whether this is going to take off, or do you just release it and just kind of...
I mean, I feel like I release it and I'm like, I hope this one is the one that blows up, but I know that everything is happening on the timeline that it's supposed to happen, so I'm not really ever stressed. Like, I only had like what my Spotify rap was like 45 monthly listeners or something, and 20 of them were new people, and I was like, hey, shit, 20 new people are listening to me. Like, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but like I don't care that I only had 45, because maybe in a year or two from now it'll be 1 million or 3 million. Like, I'm just going with God's timing. Like,
Absolutely.
I'm in no rush.
I mean, if we look at, like, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter, she's been out forever, and then out of nowhere she just kind of
blew up,
yeah. Right? Yeah.
She went from Disney star to like pop star.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah. And Faith is in my name, so you know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. So we talked about a lot of your healing and your healing journey. If you can go back to older versions of yourself who have survived what you've, survived, what would you say to her?
That it's okay to feel all your emotions. Don't bottle it up, because it's going to make you a very angry person in the next year, and you're about to be abundantly blessed, and you will be happy again. That's what I would say to myself. Because I feel like those 2 years felt so long, but looking back at it now, I'm like, oh, I should have just like kept my head up, but everything happened the way it was supposed to happen so that I could be the person that I am today. So I'm not mad and I don't regret anything, but that's what I would tell myself.
You think your younger self would be proud of you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do.
Aw. Well, what's next for you?
I'm going to be dropping in March. Not 100% sure on the date yet, because there's a lot of songs that need to be mixed and mastered here. But I definitely want to get it out by March. And then once I drop all my old songs, I'm going to start releasing a couple alternative songs and then go from there and try to start the rebrand and see how people take it. I mean, I hope people like it. Like, I love alternative music, but I know that in the game right now, it's R&B and rap. So it's a little bit of competition, but I'm ready for it.
Well, you never know. It might be the next big thing.
Hey, Willow Smith is an alternative singer.
Sorry?
Willow Smith is an alternative singer, and she does really well.
I agree. So. I agree. I'm going to kind of end off on a more chill note now. I was hoping to do a series of questions, rapid fire questions.
Oh, sure.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Who sees the real you?
My mom.
Okay. Your biggest regrets?
People pleasing.
One artist you wish you could collaborate with?
Janae Aiko.
A song you'd never release?
A song I'd never release. It's called Help Me, and it's a song about me being depressed when I was 18. I'll probably never release it.
Your guilty pleasure song?
Ooh. Confident by Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Confronting or letting go?
Letting go.
Was it different before?
Yeah. I feel like Motherhood changed it for me. It's not worth it anymore.
You pick your battles?
Yeah.
A song that defined your teenage years?
My teenage years? Whoa. Like, define my teenage years, or a song that I listened to a lot when I was a teenager?
Yeah, that works too.
Griselda Blanco.
Your biggest insecurity? It doesn't have to be physical.
Okay, biggest insecurity. Sometimes I don't speak up for myself when I feel uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah.
The most unusual thing on your bucket list?
Oh. I want to try a jalapeno pickle covered in a fruit roll-up. That was one of my pregnancy cravings, but I never tried it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those are weird sometimes. I know.
Yeah, super weird. I feel like everything else on my bucket list is pretty normal, but...
A song that you sing that always gets a good reaction?
Of my songs? Wanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah, the
I remember
Afrobeats
that
one.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people
that's
like
a
that
good
one.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
it's
having
been
me.
awesome chatting with you.
It's been awesome here, and I'm so happy that you had me, and this was such a
Aw.
fun podcast.
Oh, I'm glad.
Thanks.
That's awesome.